Okay, so those are the three formulas that you'll be given whenever you have to do any arithmetic sequence question. So can somebody give me an example of an arithmetic sequence?
2, 4, 6, 8.
That's a good one. It's also really easy. I want a little bit harder.
1, 3, 5, 9.
All right, 1, 3, 5.
5, 8, 11, 14.
All right, I'm going to take 5, 8, 11, 14. I don't want it to be too predictable. Okay, 5, 8, 11, 14. What's U1 in that sequence?
Plus 5.
5. The first term is U1. So the first term is 5 in the sequence. And so U1 is 5. What is D?
Difference.
The difference. So the difference in the sequence is 3. All right. What's the fourth term in this sequence?
The fourth?
The fourth term is 14, right? So U4 is 14. How about the 100th term? You'd actually have to plug into a formula. Which formula would you use?
The top one.
The top one. What did I ask for, the 100th term?
Yeah.
All right, so let's find it. We're looking for U100 using the first formula. So U100 equals, what's the formula?
5.
Equals
99.
plus 99, 100 minus 1, so 99 times
3.
D, which is 3. And what do you get?
302.
302. All right.
Sorry, where did you get 99? Is that the number?
So, any other questions before I change the page? D is, the common difference. So, your formula sheet actually will tell you this, but let's write this down. U1, the first term.
Oh, the formula sheet says this?
I believe it does. Does anybody have it or no? All right. Nope. Okay. D, what's D?
The difference.
The difference or the common difference? What's N? That's a weird one.
It's the one that it's the number of the term. It's like
Exactly. I use the word position. The position of the term that you're looking for or that you're interested in. And so what's UN?
It's the actual number.
Yeah, exactly. The nth term.
So it would be U100.
In this case, U100, yeah. The nth term. All right. Any questions? All right. Suppose instead I asked you for the sum of the first 100 terms.
Oh, they do SN.
Exactly. So let's work with the same. Let's work with the same one. So the formula, there are two versions of it. There's Sn equals this.
This is on the formula sheet, right?
This is also on the formula sheet. The way the formula sheet writes it, though, they give you that version and then they give you the other version in line with it. But you choose one or the other. Which one do you want to use? The sum of the first 100 terms.
Use the first one?
You can use either one, actually. So you want to use the first one? Let's use the first one. Let me pause it for a second. Okay, so this is right. There's one common mistake a lot of people make, and I want to address it just to make sure you don't make this mistake. Right here, where she has 302, that's good. What do you think a lot of people accidentally do? Maybe some of you have done this before.
5 times. You'll put 100.
A lot of people put 100. I'm glad that most people didn't. Huh?
Oh, because
Yeah.
it's
Exactly. It's supposed to be U100 here. Some people just put the N here instead of the UN. So make sure you don't put the N there. It's the 302 that goes there.
Don't we usually use the formula when we don't have UN?
Right. So if you don't have UN, you have two options. If you want to do it in 2 steps, you can find UN for yourself, even though they don't ask for it, and then use the first version of the formula. Or you could just plug everything you know into the second version of the formula. Either way is fine. Yes?
The reason you use the awkward problem.
I gave you an awkward problem?
It was the first problem.
Alright, I'm going to pause it so I can hear this problem. Okay. All right, so let's say you're asked to find the general term. That was actually the awkward question. Not awkward at all. Just plug in what you know into the formula. So the formula again is UN equals, tell me? No, the formula before? U1.
Plus n minus 1 times d.
Okay. So yeah, you were saying that you know that U1 in this particular case, what is it? 5 plus, do we know N? No, it's general, we don't know N. Do we know D? 3. At this point, can we make it any simpler? We can distribute to make it simpler. So, what do we get on the right side?
3n minus 1. 5 plus 3n minus 1.
Minus 3. It's okay. Okay, can we make it any simpler?
Minus 3. No, you do. 2 plus 3n.
2 plus 3, and you joined like terms to get 2 plus 3. Good.
And that's it.
That's it. And the question that we just answered was find the general term. They could ask you to find the general term, or they could ask you to find UN. It's the same question. Find the general term or find UN. There is one more question that they could ask.
The backward one.
Backward. Yeah, where you have to find U1 and D.
You may be given the general term and has to give the sequence.
Oh, no, not that one. All right, hold on. Okay, so again, we could be given 2 terms, 2 random terms of a sequence, and asked to find U1 and find D. U1, we don't know D. So how would we go about doing that? So, okay, you're plugging into the formula? Okay, let me write the formula first. Okay, go ahead.
So you said it equal U1. Oh, yeah. U1 plus U1 n.
We don't have N? I think we do. It's 7.
The minus 1 is D. Same thing for the other one. And you subtract and multiply.
So somebody else do the other one.
The U13
U13. Mm-hmm.
equals U1 plus 13 minus 1 D.
So do we know what U7 is? We do. It's on the board.
Oh, 41.
So 41 equals U1. Can we simplify this? Plus?
70.
Careful. 7 minus 1, 60.
Oh, okay.
How about the other one?
7 U1 plus 12.
Okay, so what do we do now? Alright, which one do we want to put on top?
The big one.
The big one. So let's put this 44 over here.
44. 37.
41. Thank you. Let's subtract everything. What do you get on the left?
60 equals 36.
So what's D equal to? Questions. So what do we do in order to figure out what U1 is?
Oh, you plug that back in?
Exactly. Plug it back into which one? Either one, doesn't matter. Which one looks easier? Alright, so the smaller one looks a little easier. So 6 times, what's D?
Wait, did you just simplify the answer then?
We divided 6, both sides by 6 to figure out D.
Oh.
And so since D is 6, we put that there. So 41 minus 36. Thank you. U1
If they
equals.
ask, show that this is that, can't you show the other way as well?
They don't ask show that questions usually for this. What they ask for is they'll say give two equations representing this information. And then you have to set up those equations. After you set up the equations,
Use a shortcut and then just like write it out.
that's what I was going to say. After you show the equation, then you could, whatever way you do it, I think would be fine.
Do you always have to put it, plug that number into the smallest you have? Why
No,
are you plugging the 6 for the 6?
Either one is fine. You get the same answer for both.